Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Take two. I'm glad you're here. Let's settle in for a moment. Here, I'm going to read a little bit from Maezumi Roshi's book, Appreciate Your Life. I was watching another YouTuber type Zen monk, Jack Hobner. I highly recommend because he's so full of life. But he was saying how frustrated he is that this young teacher wants to not really teach the forms, and he went on and on about how important it is, and it is important, and that's way too long of a thing, and I'm not going to even get into it. Close the gap between yourself and yourself. We get stuck trying to figure out intellectually. Do not create a gap between your life and the Buddha's life. How do we do this? How can we realize the other shore is here, right now? In other words, how can you become one with breathing, one with koan, one with zazen, one with work, or one with whatever you do? Do not play with intellectual comprehension. This is the biggest source of trouble. Unfortunately, we are usually not even aware that we are being intellectual. Simply by being in our heads, we become self-centered. We make others and self separate. As long as ideas are involved, regardless of how fine our ideas are, this gap is there. So, how are you practicing? When you count your breaths, just count breath after breath. Soon you will forget about counting and become the number. When you do shikantaza, just sit. When you do zazen, become zazen yourself. When you work on koan, become the koan yourself. Otherwise, regardless of how much you practice, you will not be satisfied. Master Joshu asked Nansen, "What is the way?" Nansen answered, "Ordinary mind is the way." If you think ordinary mind is the way, right there you miss. If you think that our ordinary mind, which is nothing but the monkey mind, cannot be the way, you also miss. This point is your ordinary mind is the way cannot be separate. Saying ordinary mind is the way is not enough, for the word is points to separation. So how do you eliminate this separation? How can you realize that there is no separation to begin with? Let's sit for a few minutes. Gather yourself on your cushion, in your chair, if you're lying down. Let yourself be the mystery and listen in. Let your breathing grow. A lot of humming in my room today. Let your breathing grow a little bit. Big plans today. That's the gap. Just sitting here, this ordinary mind. Is the air cool? And stick with it. Ordinary mind is not mine to use. That's just monkey mind. One more minute. Thanks for joining me. Kind of, if you're following along, it seems almost too simple. We want Zen or Buddha to be something special, but it's not special. Practice, the wisdom, the stories. One section in the what I'm studying right now talks about even if all this stuff disappeared and everybody stopped practicing and forgot about it, it would arise again. I love that. Here he says, Master Joshu asked Nansen, "What is the way?" Nansen answered, "Ordinary mind is the way." And then Maezumi adds, "If you think ordinary mind is the way, right there you miss. If you think that our ordinary mind, which is nothing but the monkey mind, cannot be the way, you also miss. The point is, your ordinary mind and the way cannot be separate." Close the gap. I hope everybody has a good day. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.